Alright. Welcome, guys, to something called Drunk Attorney. It's a parody based on Ace Attorney. I'll put the link down below so you can see all about it. Alright, new game. Let's do this. Oh wait, it's actually kind of unleveled here. I'll make it wider a bit so you guys can see better, because this is kind of awkward. I'll just do it by the magic of editing. Alright then, let's do it. Nova Court, Montaigne 1, 10 AM, courtroom no 1.
Oh, Gramps, the court is now in session for the trial of Miss Cyber Killian. Oh.
Don't call me that. Please just call me Kicks.
Oh, sorry. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Kicks. Is the prosecution ready?
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
And the
fence is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, and Horsebutt.
Wait, is that me? I never drink more than 17 mugs of ale during a trial. Never! This trial will end when I drink the 17th mug! Papa! Just what kind of attorney is this? Is it really good to get drunk in court? Passing out in court like a drunk dog is a sorry way to end the trial, Mr. Artgal.
Please get on with the trial. Will the prosecution please state the details of this case?
Gladly, Your Honor. Last night, items were stolen from a small caravan shop owned by Rich Peregrine and his son Furo. I have a photo of this caravan here, Your Honor. Alright, the caravan photo added to the court record. Don't forget, Papa, I can view your court record at any time with the D button. Alright, D button. Oh snap, let's see this. Check. Wow, that is such a great picture. Actually, isn't that bad. Alright, let's go back. Defendant Miss Kicks was seen late that night near the caravan by Furo. Wait, so you're saying we have a decisive witness? That is correct, Your Honor. A witness? Well, there's one thing I wasn't counting on. But Papa, the prosecution always seems to find a witness somewhere. That is true, hey! Don't think this will change anything. I'll weed out your little witness's contradictions, you'll see. That's the way, Papa. I look dirty.
So, please call your witness to the stand.
Isn't he Philip?
Right, the prosecution calls Furo Peregrine to the stand. Derpkid, will the witness please state his name and occupation?
To all these people? Daddy, what? Does he have a scar on his face? What the fuck? Is he like some gangster kid? Daddy always say never to tell your name to strangers.
Don't worry, young boy. There must be someone in this room, you know. Tell your name to them.
Okay, my name is Furo Peregrine. I will keep the track of stock at my father's store, since he's often too drunk to do that himself.
And where were you last night at the time of the crime?
I went outside, going to fetch the crates of goods and bring them in for the night. And that's when I saw her.
You were the defendant?
This really doesn't sound good.
Don't worry, Papa.
And these items were stolen. What were they?
There was a gem-studded chalice, a small gold necklace with emeralds on it, a red and a notebook.
Stolen items! Added to court record.
Always. So what you said in the market, she'll make up herself a pretty penny.
Horse! Tell your witness to stop painting the defendant as the bad girl too early.
But I was told to come up here and make her out to be the bad person.
Witness, why don't you just tell us what you saw that night, so that the defense can begin its cross-examination. I'd like to get this over with soon. I have a date in the apple orchard tonight.
And I have the blighted venom sitting at home, half red, waiting for me to finish it.
Why they always seem to be against me?
Alright, I'll tell you everything I saw.
Witness testimony. That night.
That night I left my father's caravan to go fetch some crates outside. When I got outside, I heard someone's footsteps. I hid behind the caravan and looked towards the sun. And that's when I saw her. She was wandering around, looking like nothing but trouble. I waited outside until she went back into the nearby inn.
That certainly does sound rather conclusive. Do you have anything to say, Mr. Ardgall?
Ha! Your Honor, I can't believe you'd fall for such a weak testimony. It's obvious that the boy never saw her take anything. Your Honor, whether or not he saw her take anything is irrelevant. What matters is that she was the only one the boy saw outside that night. So there can only be one person that did it. The defendant, Kix.
He's right. If you can't prove that someone else was there that night and might have taken the items, I'm afraid I'll have to believe this witness.
Papa, there's something off about the witness's testimony. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Papa, are you okay? Don't tell me the alcohol made you forget what to do. Press an L line, you wanted the A button to drag more details out of him. Then when you think he said something that goes against the facts, open your court record and show it the evidence that proves everyone the truth with the S button.
I'll just have to press him for more information. And when the time comes, present the evidence needed to prove him wrong.
Don't forget, Papa, people can be evidence too.
That's right. If I'm going to do this, I'll need to make sure I use everything I've found and everyone I've met.
Now go get him, Papa.
Let's do this. Cross-examination. That night. No, wait, go back. Hold it! Okay, how do I press? Let's see. Wait, go back. How do you press? Hold it! There you are. Your father doesn't do this himself.
No, my dad is usually too drunk to remember. Sounds like someone else I know.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
But since there are valuable items inside, I always take them in.
When I got outside, I heard someone's footsteps. Hold it! You heard footsteps?
Frankly, if it wasn't a still night, I don't think I would have heard them.
And they were...
What?
Well, were the footsteps the kind of footsteps you'd expect a hot woman like the defendant to make? What kind of question is that? Your Honor, the defense has clearly had far too much to drink.
The defense will refrain from such pointless questions.
And here I thought I was on a roll.
If it's any help, Mr. Attorney, I think the footsteps are the kind I expect someone who was sneaking around to me. Someone like her.
No, that's not any help at all, kid. Alright.
I hid behind the caravans. I look towards the sun.
Why didn't you run back into the caravan? If you thought a thief was there, weren't you scared?
Nope, I wasn't afraid at all. The only thing on my mind was to see what those footsteps belonged to, and to make sure they didn't touch my father's stuff.
Ha! You kind of failed at that one, kid.
I did my best.
Argal, don't make the witness cry.
But it's true. Wait, what? I missed that.
That's when I saw her. She was wandering around looking like nothing but trouble.
Alright, let's see. What the hell would I present here? Look behind the caravan. Alright.
No! What are you doing?
So, well, what do you mean? Oh, shit. Is that harsh?
I hid behind the caravan and looked towards the sun, and that's why I saw her wandering around like nothing like trouble, but blah 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 blah.
But you never saw her take anything.
Nope, but she still had this suspicious air about her, like she was up to no good. She up to something.
There's no proof that my client wasn't just searching for a bathroom. The inn she was staying at only has one room with a bathroom, and she was not in it. The defendant mentioned this. We had all the outdoor bathrooms dusted for fingerprints. Some were found, but none of them belonged to the defendant. Well, there goes that idea.
I waited until she went back to the nearby inn.
Hold it! Why did you do that?
I was curious. I had to make sure nothing touched my father's stock. He probably wouldn't notice he was gone, but profit is profit.
And did you see anyone else?
Nope, not a soul. There's no one else that night. That's why it had to be that girl.
This is a very important fact. Don't you think this should have been part of your testimony?
It never really seemed important.
Why don't we humor the defense this time? Please amend your testimony to include this fact.
Alright, that's gonna be something.
It had to be her.
Hold it! So you didn't see anyone else?
That's right. And I waited outside a long time until she left. No one else came outside in that time.
Were the items missing at that point?
I don't know. I didn't look until the morning.
Then doesn't that mean the items could have been taken before you came outside? Judge, you see what I meant before about this testimony being weak? Someone else probably swiped the goods long before this lovely lady stepped foot outside. Don't you know anything? Fairy tales don't get you anywhere in court. Evidence does. Right.
Do we have anything that can prove that, Toto?
We have to do, or it's game over. Alright, hang on. Race Dragon Rider, what the fuck? It seemed rock solid.
What we should do, what we should focus on, is whether or not Tix was really the only person outside that night.
Hang on. What about him? What was he doing out that night?
If we can prove someone else is out there, then we have a fighting chance. Huh, of course it's right. Prove, but remember, Papa, you need to prove with evidence. Of course it's right.
Oh, that's of course is right. Alright, hang on. We all know who it is. Let's see, no one else? Yeah, alright, let's present profiles. And let's present Rich. Objection! This clearly contradicts the, it. How much have you had to drink today, Mr. Argyle? What do you mean? I don't see that
how that evidence contradicts anything. All I see is how you could contradict your badge.
Is that a little harsh? Yep.
No one else is there at night.
Let's see. Are not Israeli kicks? Evidence. Alright, what evidence contradicts all of this? Okay, let me take a look at my evidence here. Pumpkin seed ale. Strange hairs. Hairs I found.
Oh snap! I can use the strange hairs!
I hid behind the caravan. Nothing but trouble. Alright. To the nearby inn. Then what are these hairs? Okay, they have to be worth something, seriously.
Objection! Firo, you say that you didn't see anyone else after you saw that lady, right?
Right, and I took the crates in after that, so...
But what about before you or the lady went outside? Objection! Prove it. There's nothing to show that anyone else was outside that night. So... Objection! I have your proof right here, horse butt. I found these hairs at the crime scene. They're yellow and obviously don't belong to Lady Kicks. Don't you see? Someone else was outside that night. It was before our little witness came outside to take the carts away. Ugh. What? Of course, the prosecution was alerted to these hairs, Your Honor. Bright yellow hairs. It would be hard to miss, but why didn't you mention them? They change everything. I didn't mention them because they changed nothing. I had some tests run on those hairs. They're the hairs of a feline. There's no way a cat walked off with a book, chalice, and necklace. A cat. This is crazy. That was my last piece.
Papa! It's game over time.
It's game over time, Rhea. There's no way.
I think you're right, Papa. Think about it. There must be something in the court record that can prove these hairs are important.
The hairs? No. They were my trump card, and they fell flat.
Papa, you always told me to make the last card count more than all the others. The hairs really are your last card. Make them count.
Make them. Wait, maybe that's it. I understand it, but you look like you made some kind of breakthrough. But don't forget, whatever you say, you better have the evidence to back it up. Well, how about it, Arkle? Can you prove that there was someone else at the caravan with evidence?
It's not about proving someone else was there. It's about proving that these hairs really do matter.
Do you have evidence? I do! Your Honor, I have more evidence. That's good, let's see it then. And remember, if you're lying and just buying for time, I have a nice penalty waiting for you.
I have to make this count. Alright, stuffed toad. Let's see here. Let's go into profiles. Lon the Lion. A lion that is set to steal the belongings of small children.
Present, Your Honor. That was my 8th mug of ale this trial. 8th? And that means that this trial is far from over. Tales of dragons from that hoard, gold, and birds that will steal a lady's sparkling necklace from her windowsill have circulated the world for years. But Nova has its own special creature, a lion that swipes personal belongings. A lion? Didn't you say those hairs belonged to a cat? Just what kind of cat was it? It was a lion. Your Honor, this is...
Are you crazy? A lion is a meal. I thought you used to make kids put their toys away when they're done. Clean up or lion will steal them. It's just a bedtime story. But all fairy tales and bedtime stories came from somewhere.
She's right. The hairs at the crime scene are reason to suspect that. This is crazy. Are you trying to suggest that some animal walked off with...
Is that a panda?
in the crowd? It seems that the defense is right. This case is far from over. It sounds strange when the lion hairs at the crime scene put a lion there. I demand that this new suspect be looked into. For now, the court is adjourned until tomorrow. Use the time wisely.
To be continued.
No, tell me. Ah, no! We will never find out the truth. Balls.
Well, that was fun. Oh, come on. Is there none else? I will see if there's a next part later on. But that was really good. I enjoyed that so much. So if you want to play this, guys, it's in the link. That didn't last too long. Oh, that face. No. Alright, guys. Take care. Peace out.